What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Stone here.
And this is Stevie P, and thanks for watching
Bearded.
Bar Talk. What's
Oh
up
man,
with
I
the
don't
delay
know,
there,
dude.
guys?
There's a huge delay on your mouth and the way you're talking right now.
Oh no, not again.
Nope, there it is. It's caught up.
It's caught up.
It seems like every fucking episode we're
Caught
having
up?
like some type of delay or some bullshit going on, man.
Right? But you know what? The great news is I finally closed on my house. Okay?
Right.
Finally.
So now you're out of your studio.
No, I'm still kind of in the studio, but
Did you quote to? Did you air quote too, bro?
yeah, I did. I'm kind of still in the studio, but I got when I got into the house and they got all their stuff out of my shed out there, which I'm going to convert into my bar and my studio. It needs a lot of work. Like I got to replace the floors, the walls. Like it's bad, dude.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do all kind of work to it. So it'll be a little bit of time, but I'm gonna set something up in the house, in the room. I'm fixing to get my laptop, and I'm gonna get a mic and everything set up in here, and I'm just gonna kind of put something in a corner temporarily. Have my gaming there too, so we can stream BBT, the stream team, and yeah.
Dude, when's the last time we streamed on that bitch? Like 4 months ago, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Been too busy.
No, I 100% feel you, bro.
Mm-hmm. So, but it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. We still stream this every fucking Monday night, so that's what matters.
For sure.
That's what fucking matters.
Once we get more set up, we'll be able to put some better stuff out. So, I do have a question for you. What are you drinking tonight, Mike?
So this is I'm gonna put it in the thing there. Okay, this is rum and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Rum and Diet Dr. Pepper. White rum?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I have a confession to make.
Yep, you've been shitting on your diet.
I have been, a little bit. But I've been moving, man.
It's okay, dude. Hey, trust, dude. Okay, you've been moving. I've been having a fucking child.
Yeah, bro.
Like a newborn baby. So this whole week that I was gone, I did not fucking do my diet well at all, bro. It was absolutely fucking horrible. Like, when you go to the hospital, bro, and you go down to the cafeteria, like, unless you're going during, like, the actual lunch hours, there ain't shit on that motherfucker but some chicken fingers and some french fries. And you gotta eat, bro. You gotta eat.
I know, right?
Are you even listening, or are you showing Donald Trump's penis?
I'm just showing you what I'm drinking, bro.
No, you're not.
My beer.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm about to enjoy this, and I want you to know I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it and take a big sip for you, buddy.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Take a big sip of Donald Trump's dick.
No, that's on my pussy, man. You nasty bastard. Why you got to go there?
There it is. There, the long neck. That's funny.
So, you know what we got to talk about now. I'm sure there's some people. I don't have the comments. So, what are you on? You on Facebook or YouTube?
I'm on YouTube. I'm looking at
YouTube. Is there anything good going on YouTube?
Casper said that that's an ugly ass blanket in the background. Just saying, and then also said congrats on the junior. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. Junior.
Got the junior. He's gonna be
the real future co-host
of Bearded Bar Talk. Right when my day is done, okay, on Bearded Bar Talk, Junior's taking over.
That's right. The juniors,
the junior beard.
Let's see.
All right, so you want to talk some football real quick, man?
Yep.
All right, let's start with the obvious because we know Casper's in here, so let's start with the obvious. What happened, man? What happened?
Man,
What happened?
For real, Florida had our number.
Yep.
Like, we were riddled with injuries. Then they were dropping like flies on there.
Yeah.
Georgia came out strong in the beginning. But for some reason, Stetson Bennett took that real hard late hit. But how about Buddy's ankle, bro? Broke it off.
Off. That bitch is OFT offed.
Off. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
On top of that, our secondary sucks.
We
ain't got I mean, how many? What do you have? Almost 500 passing yards, if not more.
That's trash too, bro.
I know it's trash.
I like calling him that, man. I know his name ain't trash, but I like calling him that.
I love you, baby. All right, go. I gotta love you. Sweet dreams.
Isn't that sweet? Bearded Bar Talk's becoming a family show.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Why not?
Why not, man? Why not?
But they can't drink beer with us.
Jasmine Snell liked the stream. We appreciate that, Jasmine.
Thanks, Jasmine. But, we just...
So Casper says, don't make excuses. Injuries happen to everyone. And we were just the better team. Speaking of Florida.
What was my literal first sentence that came out of my mouth?
Yeah, so let me ask you this, though, because, okay, I know during the Alabama-Georgia game, when that happened, like the week before, I tried to get you to bet something on that game, and you was like, I'm not talking shit. So how much shit did you talk, though, before this game? None? You had to have talked some shit.
I rep my team.
If you wouldn't
I was like, go Dogs, clap for my team, but I did not at any point say that Florida was going to get their ass whooped.
You're evolving, sir.
I'm telling you, man, I turned over a new leaf.
Bearded Bar Talk has made you an unbiased college football fan.
Look, bro, I have learned, that when I talk shit, we get beat. Worse.
When I talk shit, we get hit.
But you know what's bullshit? I ain't been talking no shit. We're still losing.
That's funny though, man. It's funny. Either way you look at it, don't lean too far. Your shit's gonna pull towards. Yeah. I know you repping. I'm repping too, bro. I got the Bama boys hit harder right behind me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So but the better team won. Our quarterback, dude, literally have 3 wide receivers open. 10, 12, a wide receiver or 2 tight ends, easy first downs.
Right.
And every single time, whether it was Mathis or Bennett, these motherfuckers want to throw Hail Marys into double, triple coverage or overthrow or underthrow
not the double, triple coverage, bro.
Bro, double, triple
double coverage.
Get your head out of your ass. All right, get your head out of your ass. Stop trying to throw Hail Marys. You're a true fucking freshman. You ain't even fucking had but.
And you trying to long arm that shit.
Man, get the fuck out of here, dude. This isn't goddamn Vestivia Hills high school football.
This ain't no fucking Enterprise high school shit, bitch.
You know what I'm saying, dude? But
so on a better note, Alabama won this past week.
Yeah, right.
We beat the bye week.
They went up.
We beat the bye week.
How about Clemson going down to Notre Dame, bro?
Right, bro. Yeah, no, I know, dude. But the week before, see, we missed an entire week because last Monday I had a child being born.
That's right.
So I was not able to be on Bearded Bar Talk. I should have went live during the whole fucking thing, but that my wife would have divorced me. But last week, man, they almost got beat as well, dude. Did you? Who were they playing? Fucking like BYU or some stupid shit, but Boise State or
something. No, it was Boston College.
Boston College. I knew it was a B something. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
But they almost got beat by fucking them, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? So I'm glad Clemson finally fucking went down, bro.
But you know what's funny, though, right? You know what's funny? That really shows that majority of their success, I'd say 85% of it is that fucking quarterback. Because he's an athlete. You got to give him credit. You got to
give him credit, man. Sunshine gets out there and fucking does the damn thing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And so you give him his credit. But when he ain't there, they almost get beat by Boston College.
You ain't doing too hot, right? You ain't doing too hot.
You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, I will say that the backup for Clemson wasn't doing too shabby. I think that
he wasn't.
He wasn't. He was really trying to put out, do a good job out there. I think he was doing a pretty decent job. But I will say that I think it hurts morale more than anybody, because when you have a player like fucking Sunshine out there, he is like the fucking morale booster of the entire offense. So when he's not on the field, I feel like it brings the whole fucking energy of the offense down a notch.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I could see that. That's
I mean, it's just like if one of us to do the podcast by our damn self, right? It's not as entertaining as when there's two of them.
But we do have proof on camera that I'm funnier than you solo.
I don't know, bro.
But it's probably because I laugh at my own jokes.
I laugh at. If we go back to the videos, I'm pretty sure I have more viewers than you.
Georgia dropped to 12th, bro.
Damn, bro.
I was just looking at the rankings. Clemson dropped down to 4th.
Fuck yeah.
Alabama's number 1. Notre Dame's number 2. Ohio State with 3-0 is number 3. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck Ohio State, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers
are just fucking
gay.
Damn.
They're like fucking touching.
That's all I got about to say about that.
Florida jumped.
So Casper thinks that Bama and LSU. Oh, no. What did you say? Right now, that Bama versus Florida in the SEC championship. That's what Casper thinks.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
Unless Florida, the only way that would happen is if Florida lost miserably like 2 more games. So I don't think that's going to happen because what are they down 2?
Who's that?
No, 1. They've only lost 1 game, right? Florida, right. So if they lost another one, then they would still go by tie break
because
Georgia would have to win out, right? But in order for anybody to pass Florida at this point, Florida would have to lose some games, and I mean they played pretty good.
Florida would have to lose at least like 2 more games, and Georgia would have to win out in order for that to change. Yeah. So I think as long as Florida fucking holds their fucking own the remainder of the season, then
I'll put it this way: the SEC championship game is Florida's to lose. You know what I'm saying? So
roll Tide.
You know I don't see him beating Alabama. But.
Okay, so Casper makes a good point though when it comes to Clemson's quarterback. He said he's been there for 3 fucking years, and the offense is definitely built around him. His record is 38-1, and the only game that he lost in the 3 years that he's been there is against LSU in the national championship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I mean. Yeah. You got to recognize greatness, man. I'm just
saying. How about LSU sucking, yo?
How about LSU, dude? Okay, so I will say, I got a buddy of mine that's an LSU fan, man, and you know, he's butthurt every fucking Saturday because they're garbage right now. But I mean, in all reality, man, they fucking lost like 10 of their fucking starting offensive players.
And several defense starters,
fucking defensive starters.
I think they lost like 20 fucking people from that team.
Starting, like they're starting players. So, I mean, you've got like people that have not seen a whole lot of field time out there trying to fucking compete with last year, who the players had been there the entire fucking college career, and you had a fucking badass quarterback. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, dude. You're rebuilding. I mean, you got to rebuild. That's the way it works. Yep. It's just like, I mean, fuck. The Celtics have been fucking rebuilding for fucking 20 years.
Here's the deal. Okay. All I'm saying is, just once in my lifetime, I ain't seen it yet. Can I see Georgia win a national championship? Just once.
Are you saying Georgia win a national championship? I say,
one time.
I think it'll happen. I think it'll happen, bro. I really do. In your lifetime, I think it'll happen. As long as Kirby Smart stays the head coach of Georgia, which I don't foresee him going anywhere in the next years, I think that you guys will definitely...
He don't do better recruit. I guarantee you this. If he don't do better recruiting in that secondary...
No, he will, though. He will, though.
And he don't do better recruiting of a fucking quarterback. And really make better decisions on who he's starting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we have quarterbacks transferring out. One of them transferred out this year. But it's because he didn't get the starting position.
Well,
he didn't want to compete.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He didn't want to compete. He wanted just to be named the starter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, Justin Fields didn't get the starting position when he clearly was the better quarterback. Obviously, he went with fucking Fromm, and Fromm did what? Choked on a fucking dick.
Choked on Trunk's dick. Show him the koozie.
Oh.
Show him the koozie. That's what he choked on. That's what he choked on.
It's just fucking crazy, dude.
It is, man. It's
absolutely
wild.
Crazy. But look, for some reason, my ESPN is not loading up. Let's run through them fantasy football scores, man.
Oh, man, dude, I'm not even going to lie, dude. I did not pay attention to fantasy football at all this past week, bro. Like,
I mean, how could you? New baby. Bro.
Right, new baby, bro. I'm not even going to lie. I'm surprised that I'm doing this right now, bro. Real talk.
But luckily, tell your wife we appreciate her for letting you get this in.
Yeah.
Because we know if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't be happening. But second of all, luckily, we're playing DSGB.
right. So, but we're only projected 91 points. So, I mean, it's going to be a close call to his 35.
Dude, our fucking, every time we get a good guy, it gets knocked the fuck out, bro.
Right.
Injured. Every time.
For some reason, it's not letting me pull up either, man.
Is anybody else having issues? I don't know who else watching.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. Casper, we know you're going to win, okay? We get it. You're going to fucking win. We know it all's happening. Okay, yeah. Okay, wait. Here goes. Nope. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's not working for me either, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to close out of it and try to reopen it and see what happens. Just to see what happens.
How's my audio coming through today, bro?
No issues, bro. No issues.
Good.
So I will say that last time we did this, I had a microphone that I was testing out that a buddy of mine let me borrow. And it could have been that was the issue.
Oh, okay.
Could have been that. I don't know. It's not letting me pull up the fantasy football, bro, so I don't know what's going on. We're just going to have to skip that this go around. We're just going to have to skip the fantasy football for this week. Casper's going to win anyway. So I don't know if you guys have noticed while we've been doing this podcast here, but I am wearing a fucking wicked cool hoodie.
Wicked cool hoodies!
Okay. Oh, shit.
Oh, you got to show them, bro.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to switch to you full screen real quick so that I can put this on. And then I'm coming right back, okay, guys? Or do you want to?
Y'all gotta check.
Better yet, real quick. If you guys want to check out this ad real quick and just go to www. Do it real quick.
www.beardedbartalk.store.
That's all you got to do. Check out this ad. Go to that website. You get some cool ass fucking gear.
What's going on, guys? Mike Stone here. And this is Stevie P. And we're here to tell you about our new online merchandise store. Shop from our wide range of assorted custom-made Bearded Bartalk merchandise. From shirts to hats, socks to coffee mugs, we've got everything you need to complete your Bearded Bartalk ensemble.
Hey Mike, don't forget to tell them about our wicked cool hoodies. And not to mention, all proceeds will go directly back into the podcast to bring you even more epic quality content. And once you've made your first purchase, make sure you periodically go back and check that website out because we will always be adding new awesome merch.
So, start browsing right now at www.beardedbartalk.store
and get all your Bearded Bartalk gear today.
So, I don't know if you guys can see this very well. Matter of fact, hold on, watch this, hold on. Oh, I gotta get it right, man. I should have put this motherfucker on to begin with. Instead of fucking, all right, I'm gonna go full screen, me. So this is,
go ahead.
This is the newest part of our gear, okay? It is the Bearded Bartalk face shield.
Now, you guys know you want one of those.
It is the microfoam emblem so that you can get the Bearded Bartalk face beard on your facial shield. Tell me this motherfucker ain't badass.
That's badass, dude.
Tell me this motherfucker ain't badass, okay?
Show him the microphone.
Like, look at that shit. That shit is fucking legitness, bro. Goes down on the neck. See the microphone there? Going down on the fucking neck, bro. Let's go.
And do you know where you can get that? None other than www.beardedbartalk.store.
Right. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to wear this motherfucker because I'm hot as balls. But
take it off, bro. It's hot. You showed it.
It's okay. I wanna wear it as long as I can because this bitch is badass, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
You wanna wear it as long as you can?
I'm pretty proud of this motherfucker, dude. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude. This shit's badass, bro. I don't know if you're looking at it right now on if you can look at it at all on any other thing.
I can't.
Dude, for the long beards in the group, bro, this motherfucker goes down, bro. What are you talking about?
Down.
That shit goes fucking. Look at that. That shit goes fucking down, bro. Okay, you could
That's
definitely
what's up, dude.
easily fucking wear this shit, bro. This
Hell
shit is
yeah.
fucking epic, bro. Stephen K says, "Do you wear a condom alone in bed?" Sometimes.
What's it to you guys?
What's it to you? Why, you want to join?
Well, then you wouldn't be alone.
Yeah, exactly. Then we might actually get some use out of the condom. Hold on, I got to take this off.
Yeah.
Hold it down, guy. Hold it down. We're going you full screen.
All right, I'm holding it down. Wait, what am I holding it down to? I don't know. Anyway, guys, sorry we couldn't go through the fantasy football scores, but it does look like it's going to come down to Casper.
All right, I'm back.
Hernandez Hitman as going to. They're the ones that's been leading the charge. Hang on.
Leading the charge. The charge is leading. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does, but I mean, not really, bro. Not really. It doesn't really. And you can't lie. The shit's badass, bro. Like that is by far my most favorite fucking thing on Bearded Bar Talk, bro. And I got the wicked cool ass hoodie. Look at this. Wicked cool ass fucking hoodie, bro. Okay. Steven, why are you not wearing your Bearded Bar Talk shirt, sir?
Bro, because, man, to be honest, I was looking for them. You know, we just moved in over the weekend, and all my clothes are still kind of, you know, we ain't really got everything unpacked yet. From
I feel you. It's all good, man. I'm just giving you.
I was looking for one, but I got that wicked cool hat on. Look.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's only a wicked cool ass hoodie, bro.
Touche. I'm sharing the YouTube.
So you want to tell you what? Can I tell you something that I found in Walmart the other day that brought back great memories, bro?
Fine.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee? You found a creme brulee? They
got creme brulee, bro. So I think the next time you guys decide to come up here and we do an episode sitting next to each other, I think we definitely
got to do our.
Go ahead.
It's definitely going to be before the end of the year, because we got to do our 300 subscriber challenge.
Yes, we got to get it done, bro.
We passed that 300 subscriber mark. We got to do the drinking challenge.
We're actually a little bit ahead of what we were the last time I checked. I think because I was putting in more. Yeah. I was actually putting in more work.
Dude, you're killing it with that Omegle, bro.
Today,
you were killing it with that Omegle.
No, we're still at 315. We were at 316, but we're at 315 now.
Hey, we ain't for everybody. We know that.
That's true. That's true. But you know, the people that do watch, we do appreciate.
I'm sharing this on Facebook.
Casper said I bought some of that for Candace. She loves that stuff. What stuff?
Creme brulee.
Oh, the creme brulee. Yes, bro. I thought you were talking about some Bearded Bar Talk.
Yeah.
Bearded Bar Talk needs to be sponsored by creme brulee because we fucking made that shit like a fucking thing, bro.
Hashtag creme brulee.
Creme brulee. Creme brulee.
We need you guys to buy some more of our merchandise so we can get some more stuff.
So
that's
right now,
sure. Go buy your face shields.
Casper's going on with all the scores, right? And so the last one that I just read was BBT 83.4 versus no one. Versus nobody.
Oh, quit hating, Casper. You played him twice, man. We need that win.
We need that dub, bro. We need that dub bad.
We've been getting our
Remember, you guys, whoever wins is going to get their name put on the Bearded Bar Talk helmet back here. Also going to get a Bearded Bar Talk helmet of their very own. Also going to get a badass fucking championship t-shirt that we have not released yet. And that's for a reason. That's for a reason.
Yeah, you haven't designed it yet.
That's the reason. You're not supposed to tell them the fucking reason. You're supposed to tell them the fucking it's a reason. Goddamn. Okay, I've had a lot going on. Also, guys, besides these badass face shields that we have, we do also have Bearded Bar Talk mask. That if you guys want some mask, because whatever, there it is.
The fake Rona.
Yeah. Well, okay, jumping into it. We're gonna go ahead.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go ahead.
Well,
Let me say something before you even start. Okay.
We're not going to start on that. I gotta go. Hold it. I got to go through. So today, or in the last couple of days, the Department of Labor has released their top 20 most dangerous jobs. Check this out, guys. All right, I was excited to share this with you because it's really surprising. All right, so the 20th top most dangerous job is heavy vehicle mechanics, mobile equipment service technicians and mechanics. The fatal injury rate's 14 per 100,000 workers, and their total deaths in 2018 were 27. Number 19 is supervisors of mechanics. There's 15 per 100,000, and there were 46 deaths. This study was done in 2018. Next one is small engine mechanics. Their injury rate is 15 per 100,000 workers. Total deaths is 8.
What I'm hearing is don't be a mechanic. You'll die.
Well, hold up. There's more. So number 17 is cement mason. They're at 17 per 100,000 workers.
Oh God, what happens with that, man? How do you fucking die being a cement? You get fucking caught in the fucking cement, sink yourself to the bottom of the water.
Most common fatal accidents are falls, slips, and trips. Okay, so they slip, and then they had a trip, and they seen you next fall. All right. Number 16 is highway maintenance workers. They're 18 per 100,000 workers, 14 deaths.
You get hit by a car, right? Yeah.
Transportation incidents is their typical, most common. God, dog, I'm trying to do my podcast. The next one's number 15 is landscaping supervisors. Their fatal injury rate is 18 per 100,000 workers, 48 deaths. Falls, slips, and trips is theirs also. Construction helpers is number 14, 18 per 100,000 workers, 11 deaths. Crane operators is number 13, 19 per 100,000. Transportation incidents, contact with objects and equipment. So basically,
you get hit by a fucking crane.
You getting hit by a fucking wrecking ball, all right?
I came in like a wrecking ball.
I said not like Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
All right, number 12 is actually crossing guards. All right,
I wonder real quick. 19. I wonder if we go back to the crane operators when they get hit by the wrecking ball, and that's the death by wrecking ball. If they play that at the funeral,
bruh.
I'm just saying, if I died by a wrecking ball, I want that played at my funeral.
Number 11 is agricultural workers, 20 per 100,000 workers with 157 deaths. Number 10 is power linemen, 20 per 100,000 workers, total deaths 29. Exposure to harmful substances or environments. They ass got electrocuted. All right, number 9 is firefighting supervisors, 20 per 100,000 workers, 14 total deaths. Transportation incidents is their most common fatal incident. Number 8 is farmers, 26 per 100,000 with 257 deaths in 2018.
Damn, bro.
All right. Do you know what's worse than them? Number 7 is delivery drivers, 27 per 100,000 workers.
What's the reason though?
Transportation incidents, both of them.
Oh, like car accidents. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking transportation incidents might be, if somebody, because that could be anything from a car coming off the road, hitting the farmer, working out there.
But you said delivery, right?
That's on the delivery drivers. They're both of those were transportation incidents. But yeah, delivery drivers is, obviously car
accidents, right?
Number 6 is iron workers with 29 per 100,000 workers. Total deaths is 15. Falls, trips, and slips are their most fatal accident. Number 5 is garbage collectors. So the 5th most dangerous job is your local garbage man at 34 per 100,000 workers. Total deaths in 2018 was 37. Most common fatal incidents, their ass got hit by a car. Watch out for your garbage truck.
Watch out for you. Watch it. They, at least
Number
they weren't like
4
trash
is,
compacted, you know?
right. Oh, hey.
It happens.
I'm not saying that none of them was in there, okay?
It happens.
Number 4 is roofers, 41 per 100,000, with 96 deaths. Falls, slips, and trips is the most common. Number 3 is derrick operators in oil, gas, and mining, 46 per 100,000. Total deaths in 2018 were 20. Number 2, aircraft pilots and flight engineers. Total deaths is 53 per 100,000 workers, and obviously that plane crashed. And number 1,
Numero uno.
number 1 most dangerous job in the United States, according to the Labor Department, is logging workers. 111 per 100,000. Total deaths in 2018 were 56. And the most common fatal incidents is contact with objects and equipment.
Yeah.
That tree busted their ass up. They either fell in the wood chipper or they got hit by the tree.
So do you remember there was like a History Channel fucking documentary type thing on fucking people that did that shit that went on like cut the trees and shit, bro? Did you ever watch that shit, bro? Because there was sometimes on that fucking show where these motherfucking damn trees would just start rolling down a fucking hill at your ass. Like, dude, get the fuck out of the way.
Dude, I seen one where it was on LiveLeak, bro. If you guys want to see some twisted videos, check out liveleak.com. Because there's all kinds of shit on there. But there was this one dude, and he was standing on a ladder cutting I'm talking a tree limb bigger than me, bro. And it was tied to a rope or a crane or something. Mm-hmm. And he cut through the limb. And when he did, it swayed through and smashed him right in the face. And no joke, they were trying to hold his face together.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I've seen that one. I think you showed me that one.
I think I did send you that one.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was right. That was crazy. That's still not as bad as the guy who dove off the dock.
Oh, and
caught the little thing on the bottom, and his
right.
that shit was crazy, dude.
Right. Okay, so back to what we were going to talk about. Okay, so if you guys want some face shields or mask, because the way it's looking, the way it's looking, everybody's going to have to fucking wear one for real. Just saying. Because the next topic of discussion is going to be the presidential election. Okay.
Now listen.
Guys, let me finish. For the longest time, Stevie P has been wanting to talk politics on Bearded Bar Talk, and I've been completely against it. But today, we put up a poll, and the people want to hear it. So, Stevie P, take it away, bro.
First of all,
I seen the pause and delay there, bro.
All right. First of all, there is what I'm about to say, I'm coming to you as an American.
Right.
Not as a Republican, not as a Democrat, not as a Libertarian, not as anything. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, and I did not vote for Donald Trump in 2020. Okay. I also did not vote for Hillary Clinton, and I did not vote for Donald Trump. All right. I voted Libertarian Party both times. Now, I've been screaming this forever that both parties fuck us. But what we really need to fear right now as Americans is the fact that when one side or the other does not get their way, it is okay to frame, cheat, steal. Now, we all have known that there's dirty, grimy corruption in politics. But what we are witnessing today is the theft of a nation. Because nobody, I mean, we all kind of knew, but the blatant videos and whistleblowers and everything else coming out right now, if I would be saying this if it was Donald Trump's crew doing it to Joe Biden. Okay.
Right. That's one thing that we got to make sure we're doing here is being completely unbiased against any certain party. Because I feel like I feel like regardless, a lot of people are bashing Trump for standing up because he's saying that he got robbed. But I feel like if anybody, any person feels like they're getting dicked, no matter what it is or what you're talking about, if you feel like you're getting dicked and you don't stand up for yourself, you're a bitch.
Bitch.
I'm just saying.
Right.
So
you're right.
I mean, I get where he's coming from, but a lot of people are saying that, you know, this whole thing was fucking a fluke, and that fucking, you know, there's a bunch of people that are, you know, like the voting is skewed and all that shit like that, man. So
if you take out, all right, what you're seeing from the mainstream media, who we now know, including Fox News, anybody tries to, every single one of them are in the tank for the Democrats ain't the same party it used to be. This is a whole nother level of extremists on the left. I mean, you got people calling for violence and imprisonment of people simply for supporting Trump or disagreeing with the results of the election. The Democrats just spent 4 years screaming Russia, 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 collusion,
right.
collusion.
Right,
because
trying to bash Trump every chance they fucking
because
get.
they weren't satisfied with the results of the election, because they couldn't believe that Donald Trump got elected.
Well, you know, I will say I feel like that's another problem with this country is that people. So if the popular vote is what the actual popular vote is, okay, like say the numbers are not skewed, right? Then, I mean, it is what it is, man. You have to. I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like.
Wait.
I just feel like if
we shouldn't have the electoral college.
No, not at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because it makes it fair for smaller states. You know, because they have their votes. Their votes actually count. Right. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that if the actual vote that matters, which is the electoral college, if it's voted one way or the other, then that's just what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like. Mm-hmm. The people voted. The electoral college votes based on what the people vote, right?
Right.
Yep. So it just is what it is, man.
To, yep.
But there's a lot of people in this country that get butthurt no matter which way it goes, no matter what, man. Like,
but the real problem is that because of this election's cheating, all right. Not only will the Democrats have the House,
so let me,
but they will also have the Senate.
All right, let me stop you real quick.
Oh, no,
you say cheating. What do you mean by cheating?
Well, look at all the. First of all, hold on. I'm about to break it all down.
Yeah, let me. I want to know what you're talking about when you say cheating.
I'm about to go over that. But if we allow this as Americans, allow this to happen on either side of the ball, what's going to happen is we will never, ever have a government of the people again, for the people, by the people. We will now have a agenda of extremists who believe that the government is the end-all, say-all, and you do what the fuck they say. Or you have people like AOC saying that Trump sycophants. That's what she said. I had to look the word up, okay?
Right.
Trump sycophants need to be pursued. One of these motherfuckers are saying they got a list. Now, I didn't vote for Trump, but my wife did. I don't want somebody coming after my wife because she voted for Trump, because there's somebody going to die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I mean, people have the right to vote and feel like however they want to feel.
Exactly.
You have that right.
Without having to fear of being attacked, discriminated against, or even just berated because of their political ideology.
Right, but I mean, that's the way it's been for years. If you think that just this election is the reason why that's happening, then that's I'm here to tell you that it's not, because people all the time have been bashing either Democrats or Republicans. You know what I mean?
Right. But
I'm like you. I think we need to get the two-party system out of there. I think the two-party system has been old and outdated for years. These people going to their fucking office and they sitting there for fucking goddamn knows how long, and they don't do a damn thing, and then they want to run for president.
Except for get rich.
Right, they get rich off of our tax dollars. Did you know that in like the Congress and the Senate and shit like that each year they get to give themselves a fucking raise unless somebody stands up and says we don't need a raise? Who the fuck is not going to say you don't need a raise? Right?
Yep.
I mean, if you're at your job, and they say we're going to give you a raise every year unless you say you don't want one, what are you going to do? You're going to get a fucking raise every fucking year.
Right. Now,
it's bullshit, bro. These people need to go in, serve their fucking term, and go to fuck home. Because that's the way it used to be.
Term
That's the
limits.
way it used. Yeah, I completely agree with that. We need term limits on everything to do with fucking
The only
government.
problem, though, is we will never get term limits because them motherfuckers are the ones that have to vote on it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Unless we get more states on with what's called a convention of the states. Now, a lot of people don't know what that means. Our forefathers wrote our Constitution, our Declaration of Independence, knowing that eventually our
you're
government, would, the federal government, it would become, it's basically a way to rein in Washington. And what happens is the states come together, the state legislators, not the ones in Washington, the one for the state, like the state house and the state senates, come together in a convention that was called a convention of the states, and they can actually write law. They can write federal law. They can balance the budget. They can institute federal term limits. The problem is you need a two-third majority of the states on board.
Right.
And so we're actually only like 6 or 7 states away. But if we could do that, then we can actually put some reins and some limits on the power that Washington has, because they do not give a fuck about me.
No.
They don't give a fuck about you.
No, and
they don't give a fuck about any other red-blooded American. The only thing they worry about is how much power they're going to get, how much money from the lobbyists they're going to get,
Agreed.
and who's going to be the one to put the most of the two in their pockets. You know, what's scary about this whole thing with Joe Biden is it's not going to be Joe Biden's president.
No, that's the one thing I was about to say, is that these people that are running for the actual candidates, whether it's Democratic, Republican, Libertarian, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't fucking matter what party you run for. It doesn't matter. You are a puppet for somebody. For somebody's agenda, you are a puppet. But the thing that needs to happen is that they need to get all the puppet masters out of fucking office. When that happens, they start electing average Joes that care about fucking America, that go in and serve their term limit and get the fuck out of there, and it goes on to somebody else, then only then will it change. Until that happens, bro, nothing's going different.
No, and not that, but it's going to take each and every single one of us to stand up.
I completely agree.
No,
enough's
because
enough.
What we've done as Americans, and we're all guilty of it, is over the past, and we're not just guilty of it, our parents are guilty of it, and our grandparents are guilty of it. Okay? What we have done is become pacifists when it comes to the federal government. We go to work, we live in our bubble, we pay our taxes, and we pray every day that we just do what we got to do to make it in life, in the American dream, to leave something for our kids.
Right.
And we don't fuck with the government because we don't want the government fucking with us. Right? Well, by doing that, what we have done is buried our heads in the sand while we're grabbing our ankles for the federal government to raw dog it. Okay,
Right.
because they don't give a fuck about us.
No, they don't.
And now they don't think they have to answer to us, and they are willing to.
And that's the problem, though. The government is supposed to be there to be the people's choice. You know what I mean?
Now
they're supposed to be voices for the people. In the Declaration of Independence, it states that if you see a wrongdoing in your government, it is your civic duty to overthrow said government. Like, that's in the Declaration of Independence.
That's right. And you know what happens to people who do that now?
They get fucking murdered.
Suicide. They get suicide.
Yeah, right. They get fucking Epsteined.
Right. You know what I mean? So what we got to do, is we got to realize that there's a fuckload more of us than there are of them.
100%. The problem with that is that you have a bunch of folks, and I'm going to say this with the trying to be as nice as possible, but the younger generation that is coming up now are pansies.
Well, they've been manipulated. They've been brainwashed into thinking that
they're scared.
They're brainwashed into thinking that there's some sort of socialist utopia where we're all entitled to equal portions of everything, and that's just not the way it is.
No.
If you want something, you go out and get it. You earn it. You if you want more, you work
harder. You go get
more.
You fucking hustle. Right. You go out there and get it.
But we've become a generation that believes that just because they're here, they're entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're here. And that's because participation trophies. It's participation trophies.
Right.
They don't want their feelings hurt. But when we sit back and allow the things that are happening in this election, and this is where I'm going to break it down for you. All right. So, of course, the media, everything's saying it's not true. You know, what we've seen through our mainstream media is called PSYOP. all right, what they did back in June, July, and August was psychologically prepare us for what they're about to do. Because remember, they were saying, with all the mail-in votes, you're going to go to bed thinking Trump won.
Right.
But you're going to wake up and see that Biden won. Okay? Then we election night comes, and I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. And
Right.
I'm like, I'm watching Joe Jurgensen. She's getting the votes. She broke 1 million. I was like, yeah, I get it. I'm just trying to see that percentage hit to where people won't be silenced for running against the two parties.
Right.
But then I start noticing that these states were calling, like when Alabama's polls first closed, within 20 minutes, Alabama was blue on the TV. I'm like, what the fuck? And what they're saying was, now don't worry. Now, guys, you got to remember, things are going to be fluid throughout the night. We got to wait for everything to come in. We got to wait for the votes to be counted. These are all blue because of early voting and mail-in ballots. Okay.
Right.
That's why these are blue early. Then at the end of the night, when it didn't look like Biden was going to win, all these states just suddenly stopped counting. We're not going to count no more. That doesn't happen. Okay? That does not happen. And then we wake up to find out that Biden's taking the lead in all these key states with these ballot dumps that were found out of nowhere. Now, if you dig deep enough, and you have to you can't go Google shit, you can't go look on Facebook or CNN
Right.
or Fox News, because they're going to tell you that Biden is the president.
Right. I'm about to say, if you look up right now,
Biden is not the president.
if you look up right now, I just typed it in. I just typed in the words Joe Biden. Right. Okay. You know what?
And I bet you the first thing you see was president-elect.
You know what it says? It says American politician, the president-elect of the United States, having defeated Donald Trump in the 2020 United States presidential election, he will be inaugurated as the 46th president on January 2021.
Here's the problem with that. Is the media, for some reason, believes that they just get to project the winner, and that's fine. Word. The problem is there's about, when I say not just these key states they're having a problem with, majority of these states have not certified Joe Biden as the winner.
Right.
A lot of these states are still counting some ballots.
Right.
Even the ones that there's no controversy in. So for the media to just go irresponsibly say that he's the president, what are they trying to do? They're trying to set the narrative that when Donald Trump comes back and wins through the courts, because we found a bunch of illegal activity in the Supreme Courts, guess what? They're going to be the ones who decide it, not these governors,
Right.
not these states'
Right.
attorneys,
Right.
None of these motherfuckers.
The courts are going to decide. So I'm going to tell you something that I did find a little fishy in this election. I'm not saying that one thing happened or another, but what I did see that I thought was a little fishy is in the state of Michigan, there were like 3 million some odd fucking registered voters or something like that, right? It was something like that, right? So Trump won like 2.4 million of the votes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden also won like 2.7. So tell me how there's only 3 million registered voters, but yet if you add the numbers together, it's like 5 million. So you tell me how that to me strikes as a little fucking fishy, right?
The same way that Will Smith's dad voted in Philadelphia, who's also dead.
Who's dead, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's the, and we haven't even scratched.
I mean, this happens
surface.
every time in every single year. Every single election year. The same thing fucking happens, that they find a bunch of dead people that have fucking voted, right?
Well, the problem is though, we never do anything about it.
That's 100% accurate.
Somebody allowed that vote to be counted.
Right.
And until we start holding accountability on that level, it just gets to keep happening.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that there'd be a better way to vote?
Yeah, no electronics. Paper ballots only.
Paper ballots only.
Absolutely. Paper ballots only. Yes.
Paper
and
ballots
here's
only.
why. Here's why. Because, and you know who started the electronic elections, right? It wasn't the Democrats. It was the Republicans after Bush v. Gore. The Republicans came forward with all the, what do they call them? The hanging chads. right?
Right. So this is what
tickets.
Beaver said. Double votes, mail in and in person, 2 votes, 1 person.
Yep. They also had one case where one guy called one of the radio shows I listened to and said that his wife received 2 mail-in ballots, one for her current name and one for her maiden name, to the same address. How many times do you think that happened?
See, so I think that if we got more electronics involved, then I think it would be a little bit better. I think.
All right, so let's move on to the next way.
Let me ask you. Let me tell you what I think would make it a little better. If you okay, so like if you go down to the voters, wherever you vote at, right? Mm-hmm. What do they ask for?
Your ID.
Right, your ID, right? That's pretty much it, right?
Actually, no. When you register to vote, they don't ask for your ID.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I think if you get electronics more involved, I think it would be easier because then everybody has their own social security number, right? Everybody that's alive has a very unique social security number, right?
Absolutely.
And if you die, right, you have to have a death certificate that shows you died, right? So if you implement more electronics to where you could vote from an electronic device, you don't have to go anywhere to do it, right? You could literally vote from your phone, then I think it would be easier because you would have to put in your driver's license number, you'd have to put in all your credentials, every bit of your credentials. You know what I mean? And then there's no way that you could say that I got 2 fucking ballots in because
yes, I can.
Once I voted, I'm done.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Okay, here's the problem. There's a thing called identity theft that they use electronics with, and they use programs and they hack different things. So here's what would happen. You would have entities who wanted one candidate or the other to win, probably because they own something or they want power, whatever. And then they go in there and they hack into the system and they change. They take 100,000 social security numbers and vote for them, right? Then they get to the voting booth and that ballot, they go and cast their own. Well, guess what? They can't cast it. And if it does cast it, then it just neutralizes the other one.
Right. I get that, but can they not do that already with a fucking paper ballot, bro?
No, because if you go in, right?
Before electronic voting, people still fucking falsified voter ballots.
Only in the states where they relaxed voter ID laws. That's why the Democrat Party wants no ID. Because then they can say whoever the fuck they want vote, and they say that you can't discriminate. That's the only reason you require because black people can't afford to get driver's license, which is bullshit. It's not true. That's not why we want to do it, but that's what they say. And then they relax the voter ID laws, and then you have every Tom, Dick, and Harry going in there, and because here's the deal: if I'm Minneapolis, they're paying immigrants that are legal citizens now can vote. They're paying them to go and vote. Okay, so there are ways around it, yes, but the problem is it's too easy to steal when it's digital. Perfect example is the technology that they're using right now in 28 states. Okay, is called Dominion and Scorecard. That's what they're using to tally the votes. Okay, now here's the problem. In 2016, they raised an alarm about this program, Dominion and Scorecard. It's been proven that it has glitches in there to where anybody, the security, you can actually Google, go to YouTube, which is very censored-like. You can go to YouTube and you can look up where these hackers have tested and they make video for educational purposes, and they go in and basically hack these computing programs. And so the security is so lax that when they do go in there and hack, and there's videos you can watch of this, they can actually erase their digital footprint so you don't even know who did it. And that's how you get these small counties in Pennsylvania where over 6,000 votes in this county got switched from Trump to Biden. But you want to know the really sketchy part about this? Do you know who's on the board, the head of the board, and has a big pool in his company?
Nope.
Nancy Pelosi's chief of staff.
Wow.
Do you know who else is on the board and has a lot of pull in this? Dianne Feinstein's husband. So these obviously biased, power-hungry politicians on one side has their family member are the ones controlling the program that counts our votes, and nobody sees a fucking problem with this.
Right. Well, Beaver said something. How is it not easy, or how is it just not as easy to trash or alter paper, though? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it
is. It is. So I feel like there's no way that we can easily.
But it is harder because there's also laws that were violated again in this election, where you have partisan, which means you have one person who wants the Democrats to win, one person who wants the Republicans to win, watching the tally. Because guess what's going to happen? If I'm a diehard Republican and you're a diehard Democrat, and we're both watching the same person, if that person alters a vote for you, you think I ain't going to say something? And if that person alters a vote for me, you don't think I'm going to say something? Or you're going to say something? So there was ways that it's supposed to be monitored. The problem is we circumvent that, and we allow the setup that they have. In Philadelphia, they were taking cardboard and covering the windows where the poll watchers, after they herded them into a room with windows and there's hundreds of people counting that they can't even see, then they cover the windows on them. Why?
Right. No, I mean, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So
either way you look at it, either way you look at it, there's no secure way to vote.
But if you have a paper tally, right, and you have cameras watching these people, just like we're seeing now, these whistleblowers coming forth and showing us videos of where they were altering ballots, okay, where they were changing things, there's one lady, and I'm still trying to get the name and some more concrete evidence, and I'll put this on my Facebook. There's one lady in Wisconsin that's apparently under witness protection who recorded one precinct after they stopped counting and they sent all the poll watchers home. She recorded them bringing in wagons and coolers full of ballots. And then the next morning, Joe Biden miraculously got 115,000 votes.
So can I ask you a question? So Casper said, what about the Siri thing that says Harris was the new president? Do you know what that is about?
That's probably some computer glitch. But the same thing that's going on. Here's the deal. Biden ain't going to be president. He ain't. All right. And he ain't going to be president because Kamala, excuse me. I don't want to be called racist for mispronouncing her name. Kamala Harris would never have won president, but she's extreme enough to push the agenda that they want. She would never have won president because there's countless of times where she has buried evidence against young black Americans in California that she knew was innocent for the crimes they committed, but didn't want to take the L. There's one case where she got court ordered by the Supreme Court in California to release the evidence that she was trying to suppress. And it was exculpatory evidence. It proved he didn't do it, but she hid it and kept him in jail because she didn't want to be wrong. Is that the kind of people we want as president? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let me ask you this. Do you really want any of these motherfuckers as president?
No,
not at all. Not at all. I mean, I feel like this is what voting has become in the last, I don't know, 10 elections, probably longer than that, right? But the last 10 elections for sure that I've been, I could probably say that you literally are just fucking voting for the lesser of two evils. Which is sad. It's fucking sad. No,
that's a big problem.
Yeah, no, I mean, I 100% agree with that. But at the
Republican or Democrat,
right? But okay, here's my thing with that, right? So even if you vote a third party candidate, right? Say you vote a third party candidate, say they get the majority vote and they win, right? They're just as easily corruptible, man. That's the problem.
Right, but see, if we can,
Panda Time, what's good, man? How you doing, buddy?
Appreciate you jumping in. The problem is that we got to stop we got to create more accountability. We got to quit burying our heads in the sand as Americans and demand action. When we found out that Hillary Clinton had the secure server and we know she broke the law, we sat back and allowed a corrupt FBI to just clear her, and nothing was ever done. Okay, nothing.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yet they're willing to burn cities down when a cop shoots somebody defending himself.
Right.
You know
I mean, yeah, no, I get it. But
because we have no accountability. But they're willing to stand up. The left is willing to stand up, raise hell, and even burn down cities to get their way. Yet the opposite side, the freedom-loving Americans, on whether you're Republican, conservative, Democrat, you just love freedom in the Constitution.
Right.
We don't. We say we don't do that. We just go to work. Okay, we got jobs. Well, until we stop saying that and we stand up together too and say, no, we're not going to allow this. It's going to get worse. And you guys think Venezuela was bad? You think damn Cuba's bad? You think the Soviet Union was bad? Wait till the liberal left has their way. They're already talking about putting heads on spikes of Trump supporters. They're talking about blacklisting them. There's media outlets that are out there saying if you don't admit right now that President Biden is the president, you will never be allowed in media again.
But when Trump became president, they were literally going around saying, not my president. That was like their whole thing, not my president. Not my president. That was their whole thing. That was their whole thing, not my president. I remember that. Exactly. Not my president.
Yeah. But if you notice that what's good for the Democrats is not good for anybody else. What's good for, you know, it's just,
I don't know, man. I feel like what's good for any party is not good for the other one, and is not good for American citizens, regardless. Well, what party you're from, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You have your own agenda, okay? And if it becomes a third party candidate, right? They're gonna have their own agenda. So the problem really is that like you said, the United States citizens have to stand up and say something and actually do something about it. Because until that happens, nothing is going to change, man. We could sit here and talk about this shit until fucking 4 a.m, bro, and it doesn't fucking matter. What we're talking about right now doesn't matter. Until we get up and stand up and do something, nothing's going to change.
Right, and the question that Americans got to ask themselves is, what are they willing to sacrifice for the freedom of their children?
Right, because that's what it's all about, bro. Because that's what it's all about. It's not about me or you, bro. It's not about me or you. It doesn't matter. Me or you, it doesn't matter, bro. It's about our kids, bro. It's about our children. It's about our children and their freedoms and their rights that are going to be taken from them. Okay?
Dang, and you thought you were going to be the bum one. You're hyped for yourself. I mean, it really.
Well, I mean, okay. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me talk to you real quick, because normally I don't like talking politics, and the reason I don't like talking politics is because it raises my fucking blood pressure. Because the way America is right now is not the way America is supposed to fucking be. Okay, we are far from what our forefathers had in mind. Like so fucking far that it's
fucking rolling in their grave.
They would be fucking doing more than that, bro. Okay, they would be doing more than fucking that. And
turning
I'm just saying,
backflips in that motherfucker.
Straight fucking back handspring to a forward front flip to a fucking something fucking else. Anyway,
surprised that the damn dirt ain't racing right now.
For real, bro. That motherfuckers ain't goddamn out there fucking coming out their graves, bro. Okay, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Crazy,
the reason I don't like talking politics is because it always ends up being such a heated discussion, and most of the people that you have these discussions with are either one way or another, right? They're either far left or far right. There is no just American citizens that care about what happens to America. It's all about, they want to be the Democratic, they want to be the Republican, they want to be, whatever other parties you could fucking think of. That's all they want. That's all they care about. They don't care about what the Democrats say. They don't care about what the Republicans say. They don't care about what the Libertarians say. They only care about what one party says, and that's it. They're going to follow their party, tried and true, and that's it. But that is not what America is supposed to be about, bro. America is supposed to be about that we come together on common ground. Common ground, bro. Common ground, and fucking find what's best for the country, what's best for our children, what's best for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren and future generations to come, so that our nation can thrive. But what they're doing right now is destroying our nation to where we're not going to be able, not our kids, us are not even going to be able to thrive. If we can't thrive, explain to me how my children are going to be able to thrive. Explain to me how my kids, when they get to be my age, are going to be able to make it if I can't fucking make it. It makes no sense, bro. But these people get stuck in their fucking parties, and they get stuck into fucking politics to where that's all their life is. Their whole life is politics, bro.
Listen,
I hate it.
My grandmother said to me the other day, we were talking about a congressman, not even the president. And I asked her, who she thought was a better choice. And you know what she said to me? anyone that does it that has either a D or an I beside their name. I'm like, well, what about their principles? She was like, I don't know any of that. It's all about that letter.
And see, that's scary. That's scary. Because that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is that the fact that no matter what, okay? Like, okay, so let me ask you this. You're libertarian, right?
I'm more constitutionalist, but I lean more towards libertarian.
Lean more towards libertarian, right? Okay, so we'll constitutionalist. That's a great word. Great fucking word. Great fucking word. I absolutely love that word. Okay? If you found a Democratic candidate that really stood for the United States citizens, that didn't give a fuck about of agendas,
Andrew Yang.
Would you not vote for the motherfucker? Would you not vote for him?
Dude, Andrew
That
Yang
is what needs to be fucking. That's what needs to happen. The people. You don't need to be set.
Not party.
Right. Thank you. You do not need to be set on one specific party, because whoever you might be voting for, whoever your presidential candidate might not be the best fucking person, might not have the right fucking morals, might just be a fucking puppet. And that's what pisses me off, is that people don't give a shit. They're just like, oh, I'm a fucking Republican, so I'm voting Republican. I'm a Democrat, so I'm a vote Democrat. It don't fucking matter if you're Democratic or Republican. You should vote for who's the best for the fucking job. You don't just go on the fucking street and hire fucking Joe Schmo just because he fucking did a certain job. You hire the fucking best one for the job, that's capable of doing the job, that is going to fucking make good decisions while on the job. Like,
yeah, and you know, but we got to stand together as Americans and as red-blooded Americans, man. We need to stop letting these politicians, these media outlets, these propagandists, these special interest groups driving identity politics and wedges between the American people. They're trying to drive us to feud amongst ourselves, because as long as we are, we're never united against them.
That's what I was just about to say. So in any great war strategy, right? Any great war strategy, divide and conquer is the number one fucking strategy. If you can divide a nation, you can conquer a nation, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Arguing about who's Republican and Democrat.
Who's Republican, who's Democrat, who's this, who's that, who is what the fuck ever. We are never going to be a united nation.
Democrat, who's liberal and free shit, who don't want free shit. I want to be free.
Right.
I want my kids to be
free. Right.
I want my grandkids to be
free.
I don't want my kids to grow up paying 60-70% taxes. I don't want my kids growing up thinking that they got to be afraid of who they believe in America. I don't want my kids to grow up thinking that if they say they support one candidate or the other, they might get jumped or beat up or made fun of because you're either one way or the other. No, we're all Americans, and we need to come together as Americans and not let them steal this election. If you don't like Donald Trump, that's fine. He didn't do bad. There have been a lot worse presidents.
I completely agree with that. I don't think he did a bad job, man. I think that media
people have been ingrained to hate him by the media because they could not stand the fact that who wasn't a career politician came in and knocked off the status quo.
So Casper said, but are we really free? Casper said, but are we really free? Casper, no, we're not fucking free. And that's the fucking problem.
Free,
no, we're not.
We are free.
No. We're not free, because everything you just said, the taxes and all that bullshit you just fucking got out of your mouth, is the reason that we're not fucking free right now. Because we have let no, I get that. I completely get that. But are you really free, bro? They could fucking put any tax on you they wanted to right now, and you'd have to pay it.
Only because we let them.
That's what I'm saying. We're not fucking free because we don't fucking do anything about it. We are not fucking free, bro. But if any person believes that we are free, you are free to go to the mall.
Cuba.
You're free to go to. No, I get it. I get it. It's different. No, I get it.
We're not free. No, go to Cuba or Venezuela or.
No, I mean I get it. I get what you're saying.
Pakistan.
Right. I get it.
Iran or North Korea, and tell me here in America we are not the freest, best nation.
We're the freest. We're the freest. But we are not free. We are far from free.
until we take back our political nature.
100%. We are not going to be free.
What we're doing is we're giving up the freedoms that we have.
You literally just said we head in the sand, holding the fucking ankles while getting raw dog. That ain't free, bro. That ain't free. There's nothing about that free, bro. That is unconsensual. You feel me?
We are freer than anybody else in the world.
I completely agree with that. By far, we are the most free country in the world.
Is this a perfect nation? No.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. I love America, and I love being here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere
No,
else.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else either, but I will say that we need to fucking gain
But
control of our
if
goddamn
we don't-
country.
Right. Then it will not be what it is.
This is
And it will not be, the country that we all grew up in. Because we're not as free as we were when me and you were teenagers. No.
not at all, bro. Oh, well, you know what though, man? You know what though? When we were teenagers, bro, we didn't think about stuff like this. You know why? Because we didn't have kids. We didn't have generations to take care of. We didn't have responsibilities that we needed to fucking do in order to survive. So when I was a teenager, bro, I didn't watch politics. I didn't care what happened. I didn't care who became the president of the United States. When I was a teenager, I didn't give a shit. I'm living my life.
Let's get lifted.
You know what I mean?
Lifted.
Yeah, no, I completely. That's a whole nother subject matter. Okay, whole nother subject matter. I'm just saying we as a
We can
country,
just get lifted to a higher state of mind.
we are right. No, we do have Casper says that we have liberties. We have a lot of liberties, but we are not free. There's no way around it, bro. And until we do something about the two-party system, we're not gonna be free. We're gonna be thumb's gonna be down on us by somebody. You know what I mean? Regardless of what fucking, whether it's Republican or Democrat, somebody's gonna be with their thumb right on top of us.
No, yeah, you're not wrong.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, and what a lot of people, and this is the sad part. You want to hear the saddest part of it is that people now think that there's no way around it. They just think that it is what it is, right? It is what it is, and there's nothing we could do about it to change it. There's nothing we could do about it to fix the issue, and that's the problem.
That is the problem.
That is the total problem.
And the first thing is stopping them from stealing this election.
Right. Well, I mean, okay, so I don't know, man.
And listen though, but we don't talk politics. We got that out. I think that was a great segment. It let people know that we might not talk about politics, but we do pay attention to our freedoms.
So this is something that I want, and we can end it after this, but I want to touch base on this because Beaver makes an excellent point. Okay, he says that social media has ruined the country, and that the reason we live better as kids is because we didn't have all the political shit being shoved in our face. You can't even get on Facebook right now without the very top of Facebook saying who won the presidential election, which it hasn't even been.
Right.
It hasn't even been said who's won the presidential election, but they're already saying that Joe Biden has won the presidential election. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Social media, bro. That is the problem with the country. The problem with
setting up the next 4 years that Trump stole another election. He's a little bit illegitimate president and all this other bullshit.
Not my president.
No, y'all cheated.
Right.
I didn't even vote for the man, but I
didn't either.
The way that they're just stealing it from him.
No,
bro.
I didn't either. I didn't vote for him either. But I mean, I feel like in the 4 years that he was there, he didn't do a bad job.
No, he didn't, dude.
I don't think he did a bad job.
You might not like the way he talks.
But let me tell you something.
But
okay.
He damn sure did a good job.
Okay, so let me tell you something. Let me be real with you real quick, okay? Because I am at a upper management level position in my job.
Other than the multiple gun grabs that he did.
Well, I mean, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm in an upper management level in my job right now, right? I'm literally the highest from being an owner of an establishment that I can get at, right? And so there's things that I have to do and say that people don't fucking like. That's what makes a great leader, bro, is that you make the tough decisions, but it's not best. It might not be best for you. It might not be best for this guy over here either, but it's best for the entire business.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way when you're a president. You have to make the tough decisions that people are not going to always agree with.
Yep.
People are not going to be happy with you. But you know what?
Ain't that the truth?
You know what? I feel like if people aren't happy with me, if people don't like me, especially at my job, if people are upset with the things that I'm doing, that means I'm probably doing my job right.
Yeah.
Because if everybody was happy with me, then that would mean I would just let everybody do whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Yep.
Which would not make a business thrive. If you just let fucking workers do whatever the fuck they want to do, then you're not going to have a good establishment.
No.
So I'm just saying, that's the same way, bro. So people that didn't like Trump because of decisions he made or decisions that he didn't make soon enough, or because, I mean, whatever, dude, fuck him. You're not going to be happy with every fucking thing. You think when Joe Biden becomes president, you're going to be happy with fucking everything that he does? No. You're going to fucking hate some of that shit.
Gonna make out like a bandit.
Right. You're right. You know what I'm okay, can I just say this? If Joe Biden becomes president, everybody get ready for a complete and total shutdown. If Joe Biden becomes president, I'm going to say it again. If Joe Biden
becomes president and you have to start buying them masks, make sure you hit up www.beardedpodcast.com.
Amen. That's what, yes. Plug it in there, bro. Because not only the mask, bro, you are not going to have a job. Your job is going to shut down. Mm-hmm. The entire nation is going to shut down because of COVID. Yep. COVID is going to...
Hey, they've got a new racket now. You better believe COVID ain't going nowhere. They done figured out by using COVID, they can manipulate elections. We're fixing to be locked down for the next century. COVID's never going away.
No.
You right.
I'm saying that's my last take on it. Is that if Joe Biden becomes, and no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say this: when Joe Biden becomes president, because the American citizens are not ballsy enough to stand up to it. When Joe Biden becomes president of the United States, we are fucked.
With a capital, fucked.
Holy fuck!
Hey, guys. Hopefully we didn't piss too many people off.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I hope we did, man.
I hope we did, too.
I hope we pissed somebody off, because if we pissed somebody off, that means we actually said what we needed to fucking say.
Yeah.
You see why you shouldn't get me to talk politics, bro? Because I get more fucking hyped than you do, bro.
I love it.
Do you see why I don't talk politics? It's because I get more fucking hyped than you do, bro. You know what I mean? Like, fuck me, bro. God, we're going to have to make another fucking podcast. Call it Political Bar Talk.
Hey, man, we could do a weekly segment, politics only. People choose to tune in or not.
Look at him, trying even harder.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. This has been Stevie P.
And this was Mike Stone here.
And thanks for watching.
Bearded
Bar Talk. Go to the after party.